Here she is. So, oh, you know what? Barb, can you hold her another minute? I was supposed to let Tammy know. Oh. Hang on here just a minute. Her mommy to be wanted to know. Oh, it's chilly out, isn't it?
Oh, it's freezing.
I wish it would freeze all the way so we could leave the horses up in the upper corral pasture area.
Why can't you?
Oh, I won't let them up there unless it's frozen because they'll muck big holes all over. Because once they get up there,
Muddy up there?
yeah, well, no, it's good, but if it's soft, they will make it not good. Then, because once they get up there, they'll run their little heads off.
It would be fun if the river would freeze this year.
Yeah, it would.
It hasn't done that since the first year I've been here.
Okay. Well, before I'm having Barb hold, we're ready. She's going to have so much fun at her new home. And she's going to a great home. This is her forever home. This is her forever home. But let me show you a couple pictures here. So this was Perlissa on the day she was born. She's right there. That's her mama and the siblings. And then this is a precious picture. I just love this. Whoops, come on, let's do it right. Nope, not going to. Just do it a little bit so it can't turn. That's her mama, and Perlissa is tucked underneath her chin. This is, I think, on day 2. And here we go. Isn't she so cute? Has that distinctive black mark on that right eye. Her fur around there. So cute. And there she says, look, I can lift my head up now. I love this about Persians because you can tell they're kind of flat-faced, but how their fur goes right up on top of their forehead when they're little. Yeah, she's going to go to her new home. There's a close-up of her. Yeah, she's been part of us since she was born.
You're getting tired, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Mama.
Okay, all right. Come here, Perlissa. You ready? Your mommy and daddy's out there, too. Aww, aww, yes. You're so sweet, sweet. So, Perlissa was born here. She was born on September 17th, and we got her on her birth date. And she was the only one with that black mask like this on her. And yes, she does only have one eye. She lost this one. She came down with this really bad and quick eye infection, and it resulted in this eye puncturing, and we couldn't save it. So she's had that done. Gosh, she had that done in January. So she's been around a little bit. We had an awesome home for her at first, and she was adopted originally almost the end of January of 2018. And that family member became ill and couldn't take care of her. So then she actually gave her to her son, and her son had been there quite a bit, but then during COVID, but then couldn't keep her any longer. So they brought her back, and then she was adopted again December 24, 20, or that was her second adoption then. And they had her only, what was it, like 2 weeks? It wasn't very long. And the existing resident cat was not too keen on sharing his home with her. The resident cat was a cat that was from here. It was one of those silver Persians, and he just didn't really want to share his home. So much to the sadness of the new mom and dad, they brought her back again. Can you watch her a little bit for me? So when she came back the second time, the funny thing is Tammy and Keith is who is adopting her this time. They actually wanted her long, long ago, but we had already lined up that first adoption. And then when she came back the second time, she was snagged up real quick by someone, the second one who had already adopted from us, and she had been on the lookout for another Persian because she thought her existing cat would be welcoming it. So as soon as she came back this time, Tammy and Keith got her. They snagged her, and I know for sure, beyond a doubt, that this will be her forever home. So, and you know what though is cool is we may get to see her again because Tammy and Keith has this really awesome RV, and when they travel here before COVID time, they would bring some of their Persians with them. So that's always neat to be able to see them. And the other cool thing is she will never, ever, ever have another mat in her life. We got them out when she first came back here. Persian hair is something you got to be dedicated to, and Tammy and Keith are, and they actually have their own, have a groomer that comes and does all the grooming for her Persians very often, and so she will never be have a mat on her again. Here's another picture of her when she was younger. Just a cute little sassy old thing. We love her. Yeah, they have that, yeah, that travel tunnel thingy. Yeah, so I think the trip that Billy's doing is like 3 hours. And if I remember right, Tammy and Keith have a 5 hour, but that's way better than 8 hours. So they'll meet at the Ohio line, and Tammy and Keith will be there, and then she'll get to go into the tunnel thing where she'll have a litter box and blankies and all kinds of hugs and kisses from her new mom and dad. So I'm really, really thrilled. I do want to say, though, that the first owner had her for, it was almost, well, she's 3 years old now, and they had her by far the majority of that time. So she's been in a stable environment. And then when she came back this time, she just came in like, hey, I'm back. And I remember the first day I put her down in the back thumper's room, and she wanted out. She was ready to roll, and they remember so much. So she came up right away, and she's just so very comfortable and so very sweet. I just love her to pieces. It's been nice to have her back again, but I know this will be it, other than when they come and visit. Yeah, Billy Pogo's waiting right in that room for her, so we'll go ahead and get her loaded and get her on her way. So maybe you'll get to see her too sometime. Yeah. Y'all take care too. All right, are we ready? Oh, I will miss her silliness. She's just a silly girl. A fun, silly, loving girl. You ready?